What's good, YouTube? It's only 9 o'clock in the morning for me right now, right here. And you might already be tired of hearing about this because I've already seen 4 other videos. But Dante, Traveler of the Burning Abyss, oh no, it's sold out. Oh no, there's so few copies. Well, they're already coming back on. Just chill out, wait a bit. The Burning Abyss Link Monster hasn't even been shown off. Now, what it realistically needs to do is either have a great effect in one downward pointing arrow, or it needs to enable either a down and one side arrow or 2 downward arrows in order to really help the deck back out, in my opinion. Everyone's freaking out, everyone's going in on it, and for good reason, because Burning Abyss is one of the best decks ever. It survived very, very long in the meta. The only other decks to survive for so long seem to be things like Mermills, things like Gladiator Beast. And Gladiator Beast also got a Link Monster, so we'll get into some of those cards in a second. But the first Dante's back to market look to be $19 unlimited, $20 first ed. This price isn't going to stick. Don't go out rushing to buy these new ones. Just wait for it to chill a little. They're going to be highly available because there's also not only the 2015 Mega Pack version that's also at 19, but we also have the P Gold that's quickly coming back. It's at $11. Just chill out. You'll see that $5 price point soon. Yes, it won't go back to that $3 probably, but you'll see that $5 price point soon enough. And then remember, it's going to be far, far away on top of it. We don't even know when the USA will be getting this pack. So chill out on the hype a bit. Just let it sit back and watch a week and see what happens with Dante. And over here, we already have P Gold's $3 plus best offer. Maybe this is last night. Let's double check. Nope, that's right now. $4. Not even that $5 price point I was talking about. $4.69.5. So you can actually still get them from Canada lower. So, you know, if you really feel like this is going to be a $5 card, grab it now. Otherwise, we don't know. Maybe it'll just settle straight back here. It's already so lowly available. $3 free shipping already. Still that same price. They don't care about the hype. So this is why I always say to check both sources too. Let's go ahead and check Mega Pack and BUEA. See if anybody listed. Oh, look at that Mega Pack. $13 already lower. And DUEA. Of course, these prices will be changing a lot throughout the next few days, but let's see here. We got this guy who tries to sell his gold by listing others. I see. So DUEA as low as 14 and 15 already. This is why I always like to show both. This isn't shade at anybody. This isn't anything negative, but I feel like eBay is a readily available thing of the market. TCG Player as well. They're two sides of the coin, heads and tails on availability. TCG Player gets bought out a lot more because I feel like it's easier because you can see all the ones on its site. And then there's eBay. And then there's even Amazon at times like this. When there's a super hyped card, there's even Amazon, which I should have had pulled up already, but I'm on my mom's Amazon Prime, so we ain't pulling it up right now. Next, we've got Gladiator Beast and QQ said. Nobody cared. It didn't really do much at all. We see actually under market price, quote unquote, for Gladiator Beast Supers. Herc's kind of up there. He's been going up, so Ulti Herc is already up there past its market price. The Secret as well, as we see no near mints at its market price, so maybe people did go for Herc. The Secret Laquaris are perhaps something to go for if you want a Hollow Laquari, since the Supers have been up for a while, although they are below their quote-unquote market price as well. And the Secrets, if you didn't know, they've always been worth something. It's really cool to see, but they've almost always been worth something. Legendary Collection cards are some of the best out there alongside a raw yellow Mega Pack, so something to highly consider if you've had these forever in your binder just collecting dust. They're great sales. They're really good. But yeah, nothing too hyped off of until I imagine we see what it actually does. Gladiator Beast probably won't do too much relevant, but they've always just been up there, so good reason for them not to. Beatrice, the forgotten one. Beatrice. Bay, what are you doing? She's also gone up, the one that's not mentioned by as many people right now. Beatrice is headed towards being $4 right now. She only has one printing, unlike Dante, which was Gold Series. Market price 2, she's done a nice little double for now. She is 4 on eBay lowest as well. So that's kind of more of what a lot of people thought about. One of my friends actually told me when I announced my teaser video for this set, calling that a Burning Abyss would be in here, that he got about out of 80 Beatrices at $1.60. Well, that's looking pretty good now for whoever did it. I think she will stay above the $3 mark for a while. She'll chill back down a little too, perhaps, or she won't. Maybe she'll be the piece since she only has one printing. They'll go up, and you can only play one of her for now, so you might want to go ahead and grab your one. Even while it's, you know, around this mark. It's tough to tell what cards like these will do, and with only one printing, unless we see her in like an OTS pack or something, or some kind of reprint, she very well could start to be very hard to get. Although at 1, there are a lot of copies of her out there. Mermail Abyss Megalo, something stinks here because I keep watching this and low ones keep getting posted at the $8 and $9 mark and selling out, and on even the battle pack, the line is holding, and the secret rare is selling out too here. Let's go ahead and look at the secret rare. Maybe it's Miss Starboy hype. Maybe it's really doing it. Like, maybe Miss Starboy is just that awesome, and people really hold value to it. But we go to the near mint. It's holding at 25. First Ed by ARG. Before Unlimiteds by Epic Cards and Game. Really cool names here, and Epic is listing the Unlims the same as the first, so that's kind of weird on such an old collectible card. I just don't know who keeps buying it out or who values it that much, but I can't see the rare sticking this high. But again, it's been a long time since it's had a printing, and these things do happen. It is potentially legitimate hype from the Starboy, but people do keep listing in the low if you want to keep sniping options. And here it's still a little bit lower on eBay, but bought out to a point too. It was lower yesterday. There were some stragglers, and now there is not. So good luck getting your Megalos. Let's Abyss Rising. Let's check out the low there as well. We see from Thailand super rares. Let's go Ian. There's only 14 results for Abyss Rising, and now there's only 8 for English. We do see 21, so a little bit cheaper. Back more towards where it was. So, again, this is why we always check both. You know, that nice almost 20% decrease. It's nice to have. Gem Knight Seraphinite is up too, through the roof. I would not really... I don't know, guys. It quote-unquote market price is at 15 now, and its stock has gone to 20 in a sense, while the DT is sitting here at 24, 24. So there is that gap between them that's kind of natural, but it's weird to me. And we go over to eBay, it's 17, 17, 18, so it is cheaper by a little bit on eBay, again, which seems to be the theme of today. But Brilliant Fusion, I just wanted to show some TCG tabs. Brilliant Fusion is barely up at $8 and $7.80. You know, it's actually cooling back down a little from where it was. Although the original does seem to be holding about a quarter over the Megatens. And then we go over here. Lazuli's actually cooled way down. Remember, she was up. It's cooled down completely. So it just seems like revolving. Which piece of the Brilliant engine do we buy out and force to spike? And then it cools down after a bit, you know? We've seen Brilliant as high as 12. We've seen Seraphinite now at its max for the most part. We've seen Lazuli spike. We've seen Garnet spike before, and Garnet's chilled way out. It's actually one of its lower market prices. If you remember, he used to chill at 7 to 9. 575, he's at 6. So when things don't make sense, it's almost just like a revolving buyout on the Brilliant engine. What's harder to restock? What's harder to get back? There's actually 49 copies of Seraphinite on eBay total, so that does tell you there's a decent quantity, although not too high. There's only 23 total prices of the HA on TCG. Again, why TCG players easier to buy out. And 10 of the DT. Let's actually check the DT price as well real quick. Why don't we do that? 22. So again, $2 lower there. It looks like. I believe that will be near mint. Yep, near mint. So that pretty much concludes a lot of what I had to say. But I actually want to shout out BCTRFS here. I didn't know Mimicat was up so high. I knew Toon Kingdom. Toon Kingdom's like the super obvious one. It's been over 30 for a while. If you didn't know, you were sleeping on it. You were letting it go for free. But Mimicat's at the $20 mark. I hadn't looked at this in forever. Last I knew it was 12, and now it's sitting up pretty at 20 with a market price of 17. So it's been there. We could be entering a different kind of collector market. This screams to me, because we could just be valuing cards for, you know, their ties to their show, which, you know, is a common thing. But Mimicat, really? It's such a goofy card. It is a decent card. I just find this pretty funny that the Toon archetype is becoming the most expensive casual archetype out there with Mimicat and Toon Kingdom. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think of all the buyouts? Are you already sick about hearing about how Dante's bought out? Again, just wait a week. We'll see where we're at in a week. We'll see where we're at in 2 weeks, you know? And we're not going to get the set for some time, but I would definitely find a time to snipe your cheaper Dantes. Definitely the gold rares still being available for cheap right now. That's they're still there, guys. The sky's falling. We can all scream it, but these will be gone too soon. Up through the 5 margin, I assume. These will disappear real quick after this market watch. But again, remember there's 2 sites, at least, if not way more. All the vendors, Amazon, etc. And glad Beast's not doing so much because it was already expensive for something that wasn't doing anything. Beatrice, the Forgotten One. What do you guys think of those specific cards? And do you think something stinks with Megalo also? I think something stinks, but again, it's not my money. It's not me doing this. That's just my assessment, because I keep seeing, whenever I refresh my tabs through the past few days, $8 listing, $8 listing disappear, $9 listing, $9 listing disappear. I was watching that, so what do you guys think about Megalo? Does something stink, or is it truly Mr. Boy hype?